Hello everyone and welcome back to MysticKorea. Today's video is actually going to be about Community Day, and this was actually a sub-requested video. So big shout out to you guys for giving me some feedback and some kind of requests. So thank you for that. And the reason why we decided to do this video today is because Community Day is coming up next week. And I think a lot of my viewers actually are newer players, and maybe you guys don't really know what Community Day is. As you can see on my screen right now, actually, I've had a lot of referrals come in, and this is somebody who's just, I guess, joined and used my referral code. So I know you guys are actually using it, and I can actually show you guys real fast how many people have since used my referral code. And the way you can check this is to go into your information here, and you can scroll down to the bottom, and there's actually a medal now for this, and it's the one with the letter and the little Pokeball. So 12 people have used my referral code. I'm on the silver medal, working my way towards the gold medal. So if you haven't yet checked out that video, do go check it out. It basically talks about how to use a referral code, how to refer new players, and kind of all the information for it. A little bit of an update on that. A couple people have done quite a bit, and some of the Pokemon rewards are Charizard, Darumaka, Farfetch'd, and I think there was something else, but I don't remember what it is. But let's get back to today's topic, and that is Community Day. So there's a few really important things that I'm going to talk about at the beginning, which is basically what is Community Day. Community Day is a day, usually once a month, sometimes twice a month, where Niantic basically gives a spotlight day to a certain type of Pokemon. This month, April, is Snivy. Last month was Fletchling. I think in February it was Rosalia, and in January it was Machop. So they only announce it maybe like a few weeks beforehand, so we don't know yet what the rest of the year is going to be. But basically from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. They basically give us a huge increase in spawns, and incense lasts for 3 hours. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you where you can find this information, and that is going into your news. And then if you go into your news, whoopsie. You go into your news section and you scroll and you look for it, and usually it looks something like this. There'll be just like a little Pokemon with like an outline of a phone, and it'll say Community Day. So we'll go ahead and click on Snivy's Community Day information now. Because I live in Korea, my information always comes up as being in Korean. So for my English viewers, or English speaking viewers, I'm gonna go ahead and change it. And here we go. So this is all the information on Community Day. And they do post this for every single Community Day or big event that they have. Basically from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. there's going to be a huge increase in Snivy, and also a chance to get more shiny Snivy. Every Community Day I probably get about anywhere from 10 to 20 shinies, sometimes a little bit more. So, and that's playing for off and on for the 6 hours. I think for Fletchling Community Day I barely played, and I had like 15 shinies. It was really weird. But when I actually sit down and play for 6 hours, I only get like 15 or 20. And so it's kind of weird how that works. But yeah, you will definitely get shiny Pokemon if you play on this day. So one of the other really cool things about Community Days is the Pokemon always get an exclusive move. And this is something that you can only get if you use like an Elite TM or on this special day. Now, Snivy is going to be getting a move called Frenzy Plant, which is actually really, really good. So I'm not big into PvP or anything like that, but I do know that this move is actually very useful. Other things that happen during this event are special snapshot encounters. So if you take a snapshot with your buddy, a Snivy will appear instead of like Smeargle. There's also special boxes in the shop, and I'll be completely honest with you, I never buy the Community Day box in the shop. It's like 1,280 coins, which in dollars is like $12 for this box, and to me it's just not worth it. for what they have in it, unless it's something that you really, really want or you really, really need. My preference is actually to get the regular boxes, which are like either the adventure box or maybe like the ultra box. Those tend to be more worth it, especially because you get the green raid passes. So, and everything that I say in this is completely up to you guys. Everyone has a different preference, but that's just my preference. I'd never buy the special community day box. I've not really seen one that's like, oh, wow, this is amazing. This one is really interesting though, because it is actually including 4 Mossy lures and the Elite Charge TM, which is a special TM that allows you to choose the specific move that you want. Now the Charge or the Elite TMs are really, really useful. And I have a few saved up, but the only time you really want to use them is when you can TM frustration away from the shadow Pokemon. So other things, there is always a special ticket for the community day events, and it costs only $1. If you live in Korea, it's like 1,000 won. But basically this special ticket gives you special research story, and it'll actually appear in the 3rd column in your research area, and it won't, you know, it's there, but you get special rewards, special items, and depending on the Pokemon, I get it. I did not get Fletchling, I did not get Rosalia. I did get Machop, and I might get Snivy because I do actually like Snivy. I haven't decided yet. And we're a week out, so I have a little bit of time to decide. But it's $1. It's one of the more affordable things that you can get. It's not very difficult research. It's usually like catch a bunch of Pokemon, use berries, evolve, and sometimes you even get the evolved forms of the special community day Pokemon. So there's all of that, and I think I mentioned it at the beginning, but there's also 3-hour incense, and this is really useful to know because if there's a lot of Pokemon spawning in the wild that you like at the time, throw some incense on right before the event ends because it'll still carry over. So the event ends at 5 p.m. If you throw an incense on at 4:50, it's gonna stay on until 7:50 p.m. If you throw 2 on, it'll stay until 10:50 p.m. So if there's special Pokemon that you want to be catching, you can really get a bang for your buck out of the incense during that time. So that's something that I sometimes do. I don't always do it, but I do keep that in mind. Now, other Pokemon will sometimes spawn during the event, but not very common. Very rarely do I see some other Pokemon spawn during the event. It's usually just the Community Day Pokemon. So moving on to the next part, and that is going to be bonuses. Now, there are some special bonuses that take place during the event, and depending on which community day it is, depends on the bonus. Now, I went ahead and I looked back at some of the previous community days, and the 3 that seem to be really common and just repeat all the time are 3 times catch Stardust, 3 times catch XP, and 1/4 egg hatch distance. They don't all happen at the same time, so depending on which community day it is, you will get one of these bonuses. Now, for Snivy this weekend, we're getting 3 times catch Stardust. That means if you are lucky enough to get good weather on Sunday, you're gonna get weather boost plus 3 times catch Stardust, which is great. Some of the other ones, the 3 times catch XP and 1/4 distance have happened recently in the past. I think Rosalia Day was 1/4 hatch distance, and if you have come to my channel because of my video that actually was from Rosalia Day when I did 1.5 million XP in 10 minutes, then you saw me hatch 12 kilometer eggs. Like I said in that video, I'm never gonna do it again. It was a lot of work, and the only way I was actually able to do that was because there was a special rocket event going on at that time, which made getting the 12 kilometer eggs much easier. But that being said, there's different bonuses on each day or each community day, and this time it's gonna be 3 times catch Stardust. So basically, to kind of wrap up the video, that is community day in a nutshell. There is a special Pokemon, there are special rewards, there are things that you can buy. It really just depends, it's up to you. if you really want to spend the money on the box or on the ticket for the event. One thing that's really important to note is that the ticket is actually something that you have to physically buy with real world money. You cannot use coins to buy it, whereas the box in the shop is with coins. So if you can't or don't want to spend money on this game, then the ticket is out of the question. But you know, it is something that they do give you some things like incense or star pieces. There are usually some decent rewards within the $1 ticket. But it's completely up to you. If it's just something you would like to do because it's fun, it adds a little bit extra to the game, then you can do that. One other important thing to kind of note is there are usually special eggs during the event that'll hatch the Community Day Pokemon. So if you spin Pokestops and you get eggs, then they're probably going to be Snivy eggs. I'm not sure if it said that in the thing, but usually that's how it is. With previous ones like, Rosalia, with Electabuzz and Magmar, they actually had the baby Pokemon in the eggs, like Electrode and Badoo, I think was Rosalia's. So those are there, and it is an extra thing along with the snapshots that you can do. But that is essentially Community Day. I will be playing for Community Day. I don't know if I'm going to make a video. Maybe I'll just kind of do like a short little like 5-minute video of some of my catches and some of the really good things I catch. Now, it is important to know that don't expect to get like super good Pokemon. I catch like hundreds of Pokemon, and I'm lucky if I get like a 96 or a 98. I've never gotten a 4-star from a Community Day. And it seems crazy because there's so many Pokemon and you're just catching so many, and it seems like the odds would be in your favor. I know other people have, but I haven't, and I've done, October was Charmander, in November I think was Electabuzz and Magmar, and then we had a special one in December. We had Rosalia, we had Machop, we had Fletchling, and I didn't play very much for Fletchling. But out of all those, I've not gotten any 4-stars. And surprisingly, my Charmanders, which I went absolutely crazy for because Charmander was one of my favorite Pokemon, it was my first Community Day. I think the best I got was like a 93, and I got so many Charmanders. So do keep that in mind. Don't expect to get like 5 4-stars unless you're super lucky. And if you're watching this video and you've actually gotten a 4-star from Community Day, please let me know. I'm super jealous. I would love to get one. And I still have no Shundos, which is a shiny 100% IV Pokemon. So that is something that I would really like to get eventually in 2021. That is the goal, to get a Shundo, preferably a legendary, but I'll take Snivy. Snivy's great. So that is going to be the end of the video today. If you found this useful, please drop me a like on the video, and of course subscribe. We've had so many new subscribers recently, and it's crazy that I started this channel like only just like 6-7 weeks ago. And we're already at over 250 subscribers. I never thought it would be like this. So thank you guys for subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next one.